Good morning, Yankee fans and NY Yankee Mania fans. How you doing? Hope you have your brew here. I have my Lavazza black coffee, all for you guys. And first of all, I'll take a sip for good luck. That will give me enough power to give a big rant to this morning, but we're gonna hold out on that. You might notice on the bottom of the screen, folks, that I put an update email. This is to send me if you guys on a future show, when I open up the panel, I would like to get a few of you on at the same time. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. I want to get you guys involved, especially here in the morning hours. It's the easiest and the best way to do it because we kind of have a unique situation here, which is great. And I'm really looking forward to spending some time with you. I have great co-hosts here like Ken from Ugly Truth. He did a great job on the game last night. I hope you all went there. CT Cards, one of our co-hosts, who's waiting in the wings, be coming on and describing that disgusting garbage that happened last night. But I'll keep my cool. I'll let CT do his thing first before I go off the wagon. But again, a couple of things. First of all, thank you so much. We got, I think, 5 to 7 subs last night after I went off the air, and I really, really appreciate it. Keep it coming, guys. The more we do, the more surprises and everything that goes with it here on NY Yankee Mania. So that's one of the things. I wanted to say hello to a couple of people. Jacob Petruzzi, good morning, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Ken is here. CD Cards, of course, is waiting in the wings, just to say a few, and we're gonna get going. Like I said, just today, by the way, just to give you an update, there'll really be no pregame show because we're doing the live stream here on NY Yankee Mania. We will come on at 4:00. I will have, of course, my sidekick here, Ken. And, we didn't do it last night, so obviously we lost the game, but tonight it's going to be different. We hope. And I think we'll get to the game, in a couple of minutes. But I definitely, again, I want to thank everyone for the support and making this morning show successful, and it keeps growing. And I really, really appreciate it. So without any further ado, we're going to bring in CT Cards, and he's going to get in, and we can discuss what the hell happened last night. Good morning, CT. How you doing?
Hi there, Joe. Hi there, everybody in the chat.
I'm pretty well awake because I have my Lavazza strong coffee here, not the demi-tasse, but the also the regular ones. If I get the demi-tasse, I'll be coming through the screen. So we don't want that. We just want, if we want anything, it'll be a rant. But good morning. I hope you're doing well. And let's start it off. Do the unhappy recap. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, we did get I'll try not to talk too fast, but we got we got 5 innings out of Max, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 which was earned. Got 2 walks, but he had 5 Ks. He threw 91 pitches, 57 of them were strikes. He actually had a pretty good game. It was the offense that could not put a run on the board, it seemed like, for the longest time. On the season now, Max has got a 1.11 ERA. He's got 47 Ks. Last night was the shortest start he's had since the second start of the season. So he'd been giving us, 6, 7 innings until last night. And his second start of the season, I think, was 5 innings pitched. So, I'm curious how everyone feels still about, this, about getting Max Fried, because I think this guy was perfect for Yankees. He's pitched like he's always pitched in New York. There's no fear. And we've seen like players like Randy Johnson, Kevin Brown, Carl Bavano. We've seen all these different pitchers who've come to the bright lights in New York and not been able to deliver. So seeing Max Fried, even when he didn't have everything he usually has last night, he still, gave us, 5 innings of one run game. So the other player I want to discuss, which I know people will think I'm obsessed with him, but you guys got to remember, Bellinger's on a 9-game hitting streak quietly. His batting average has gone from 182 to 230 since the start of May. That's a huge increase. He had a double last night in the first inning. He's definitely starting to heat up. We had Judge with 1 hit last night at the top of the 6th. And I mean, look at his numbers: 410 batting average, 14 homers, and 40 RBIs, and it's only May. 40 RBIs, and he has a 1283 OPS coming in. I mean, that's just insane. My thing is, will Judge win the Triple Crown? Can he hit 400 for the season? Because the last player that got close was Paul O'Neill and Tony Gwynn, I think, in the 94 or 95, maybe it was 96. I can't remember. The season before the strike. Another stat from last night is, Grisham, and again, had 2 hits on the season. He's batting almost 300, 296. Got 12 homers, 22 RBIs, and he has a 1036 OPS.
Yes.
Wells last night, 1 for 3. He had a double in the 7th. His batting average is 218 on the season. He also had a stolen base. Volpe had an RBI, 2 walks, and he had the double steal with Wells. They double stole second.
Yeah, that was good, but it always seems like he's always up in the clutch. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
He can't hide.
Nope.
Want to give a quick hello to good morning to Merck, Desiree, John the Beagle Dad. How you guys doing? Thanks so much. I'm sure we feel each other's pain with that disgusting game last night, and I will get into what I feel and why I'm pretty upset. But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to say hello to everybody in the chat.
Yeah, no, not a problem. I'll finish up this quick. So we had Volpe, had a double, an RBI, 2 walks. I said that stolen base with a double steal with Wells. Goalie got hit by a pitch in the 9th and then got the stolen base. And then why did Boone take him out? I don't know. I'll leave that for you guys to decide. And then DJ, those last 2 swings, no, I'm telling you. I know, Joe, you're trying to be positive about DJ coming back, but those last 2 swings he had looked like he had been facing minor league pitchers and not major league pitchers.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a little unfair. I mean, let's give him a couple of games. I'm not thrilled that he's going to be thrown into the fire with the Subway Series.
No,
and but we're going to get into do you have a couple of more bullet points you want to talk about before
we start? I wanted to get into the bullpen quickly, and then then I'll complain about the stranded runners. Give me a second. So Cruz gave us 1 inning pitch, 3 Ks, 17 pitches, 10 of them were strikes. He's got a 2.53 ERA on the season. He looked great last night. I mean, he looked great. 3 strikeouts, 1 inning. I'll take that any day of the week. Leiter Jr. looked good. He gave us 1 inning pitch, 2 Ks, 15 pitches, 10 of those were strikes. Weaver came in and gave us 2 innings pitched, which was nice to see. Him, kind of back, because we'd been kind of resting him for a little bit. But he had 2 innings pitched, 3 Ks, 21 pitches, 15 of those were strikes. Williams came in. Williams gave us 1 inning pitch, 12 pitches, 10 of those were strikes. So Williams looked really good last night. Only 2 pitches were not strikes. But then you had Hill come in, and he gave up 2 hits in that run. And then getting into what I was going to say, we had stranded runners. But you got to give mad props to Wu from the Mariners. He retired 15 straight Yankees up until the 6th inning. And he pitched 6 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, no runs, 88 pitches, and 56 of those were strikes. And also, he's the only pitcher in baseball to go 6 inning pitch or more in all of his starts this season.
Well, The first thing I want to say, in the last 5 extra inning games, the Yankees have stranded every runner on second and third. That's embarrassing. That is totally embarrassing. Nobody does that. Not the Marlins, not the White Sox. We're talking about the New York Yankees. It's supposed to be a great club. It's supposed to show what it's all about in baseball, and it's pathetic. I mean, what is it about a man on second or a man on third that they don't understand? What is it? Why can't you play a little small? And now they got lucky when Volpe hit that ground ball to first and he threw it wild. That was pure luck.
Yeah.
But take advantage of it. There was no reason why we couldn't get another run last night. It's disgusting. I mean, come on already. This is a big league club. And that bottom of the lineup is pathetic. When that bottom of the lineup is, I mean, that's why now without Cabrera, put Volpe in the bottom of the damn lineup. Change it up.
We need to
get him sixth.
We need to get somebody in the bottom of the lineup that can, bring the energy. And right now our bottom of the lineup is just flat. It's just flat.
I mean, come on, it's depressing. Vivas is, I like his potential, but nothing. Forget about Peraza. I don't even want to look at him. I'm tired of it. Yeah, okay. Oh, so we're going to keep him for his glove. You know how many teams have kept people for their glove? This team needs 1 through 9. 1 through 9. We can't afford to hold all these banana peels that can't hit. We can't do it. Other teams can get away with it. They have clutch hitting. I'm sorry, folks, but look at the Mets. They get the clutch hitting. Even when their guys are in a slump. The Yankees don't. And please dispute that with me and make me understand what is wrong. I mean, I would love to have Boone on here and for once, forget about protecting. I know he's got to protect his players, but to a fault. Oh, but he's getting close. Oh, but when you're getting close to the end of the year.
It's right there in front of us.
I mean, when we have second, we're better off with second and third and 2 outs than second and third and nobody out because we're not going to score anyway. It's like a known fact. I mean, even the $30 million team of the Miami Marlins, they win extra inning games. Why? Because they do the little things. They don't know anything else. The big bad Yankees supposed to know everything, and they do nothing. You hit a home run. See, you hit a home run, you might win the game, but you got to hit 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
You don't hit a home run, it's an automatic loss. Well, people, you can't do that in the playoffs. And I keep saying it for years and years and months and years and trade deadlines and winter meetings. Nothing changes. Nothing.
I agree with you.
I went on it in the end. Ken on The Ugly Truth invited me right at the end, and I think he knew that I was going to rant. And he actually just put something out. So just think, Joe, you had 8 hours to cook down. Wonder what would have happened at the post game if we did it following last night's game. Ken, I think I would have went through the machine and right into Aaron Boone's lap. And I would have just said, can you explain to me why a group of professional hitters can't drive in a run from second or third base? And will you do me a favor? Wake up your third base coach, because he's just standing there like a damn statue.
How does he still have his job?
I don't know. I don't know. He must be friends with Aaron Boone. Who worse. I don't know. But I mean, enough is enough, guys. I mean, it's the same crap the last 3 years. The number one hitter, the number two hitter, the number three hitter. Maybe once in a while when you have Giancarlo Stanton in there. But I want somebody in the chat or somewhere to explain to me that I'm wrong.
Well, you gotta like.
I'm sorry, but you go on right now with this team, the way they are against the Mets. I'm sorry, we don't belong on the same field, except Aaron Judge and Paul G.
Yep.
Come on, even the Mets backup players. And I hate to use an example; it breaks my heart, but it's true. Let's tell a spade a spade. The Yankees haven't been a clutch team since 2009. We're in 2025. Millions and trillions of dollars went into this team, and they can't get any more clutch hitting.
No, we tend to not score after the seventh inning. You know what I mean? We get to the seventh, if we haven't scored, it's almost like the game's over, and it stinks because the Yankees didn't always used to be like that. I see Real Bills here, Stephen B's here, Des.
Thank you.
I did want to ask you though, Joe, how'd you feel about
before you do that? I got to touch on this with Stephen B, which he's right. The umpire had his butt up his Z. He can't see the light. Don't get me started on the umpires.
Oh, they were terrible.
They got to go back to school and look at videos and stop thinking about going for a steak after the game and umpire a real game. This is bull crap. Put glasses on, put another set of glasses on, put glasses in back of your head. But some of those strikes are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You couldn't hit that with a wiffle ball bat. You couldn't hit that with anything.
Well, that gets that. What did you think about Boone's ejection last night when he finally came out and he had some?
That was good. That I liked it, but to stir up the team a little bit. But sometimes that's in your favor and sometimes it's not. The umpire says, "Oh yeah, I'll fix his backside, no problem." Like as if the Yankees don't have any other problems.
Yeah,
fix the problem in hand. God darn it, get those millionaires out in the field and practice. Not practice home runs. We know you can hit home runs. But can you show me that you can hit and run? Can you show me that you can get a hit a fly? When's the last time we had a fly ball? When we're winning 14-1? No, you got to get it when it's 1-1. And then when it's 2-1. Where is the clutch on this team? Aaron Judge and a little bit of Paul G. And after, Trent Grissom, okay. You don't know how long that's going to last. It might just be I don't know. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. But where is the damn clutch? And Dominguez is swing. I mean, he's learning. But my God, you got to swing at everything. And Ben Rice, every first pitch except one time last night, and it was a ball. So think about it. Put it in that thick head of yours. They're not going to throw you a good pitch on the first one. See what he's got. See his arm angle.
Yeah.
You're coming off the damn bench. These are the things that infuriate me. And it should infuriate the people in the chat. Now, ranting a little bit, the Yankees, granted, are 3 games up. I understand that. But come on, guys, we should be 7 or 8 games up.
I agree. That was what I was going to say.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's what I was going to say is actually what you just hit upon is the Yankees should be up in the division by between 4 and 6 games. And here we are, yes, we're up by 3 games, but it's also the AL East and it's not the division it used to be. I'd say the only shining light of this whole thing is that we did go to San Diego or we did play San Diego and yeah, we played at home. I don't know why I said we went to San Diego, but we won that series. And I think that was huge because I think a lot of people question whether we could keep up with some of the National League teams. So now, you got to look, and you mentioned it to me before the show today. Look at the Dodgers right now; they're dealing with some issues too, and they've got a much deeper team than we do. But I mean, they lost last night, but 10-1. I think they lost. I mean, they're having some moments too. So all the teams are having moments. So when we get stuck in our Yankee world, we stop seeing what other teams are doing to an extent, and you got to look around and see that all teams right now have their moments. But
Oh yeah,
let's just
I mean, and they're lucky that the Red Sox are not hot. They're lucky
yeah,
the way they lose and all of that. That's great. At least Desiree agrees with me. April game, every game is important. People make me laugh. Oh, it doesn't matter in April. It does matter. One game. What happens if you lose by one game and you lost 2 games in April for stupidity?
every game matters,
Don't give me that.
and
Don't fall for that.
we're
We're
42
better
games.
fans than that.
We're 42 games into the season, so now this is when games really start to matter. Is as we get towards the halfway point, and we can't be losing games like we did last night. That was bad. That's a game we had every opportunity to win, should have won. And getting back to what you and Ken always say, situational hitting. Where was it last night? Where
Well,
was
well,
it?
right, exactly. And on top of that, I mean, it's the same thing. Um where did they start? Why can't they play small ball a little bit? I don't understand it. What makes us more special than a world championship team? I don't get it. Look how easy it was for the Mariners to win that game in that inning. Man on second, ground ball. He's on third, fly ball, game over. You mean to tell me a $305 million team can't get that done when you have 4 opportunities? And the one opportunity that they got was luck. He would have been a dead duck. I mean, it's disgusting.
It is.
I mean, yeah, they're going to be fans from other teams say, why is this guy ranting? The team is up 3 games. Because we should be up 7 or 8.
Yeah, I agree with you.
We shouldn't have a knucklehead a road thing like that. What are we, 5 games up? Oh, whoopee-doo.
Yep.
That just goes to show you how good the other teams are. These teams, it's unbelievable, too, the way they lose. Last night, the Red Sox went in, up by 2 runs, and they got 2 runs in the extra inning, and then the Tigers got 3 runs in the drop of the bucket. We are lucky. The Yankees are lucky, and everybody knows it. So, if anybody says the Yankees are rolling, they're not rolling. They're good enough to stay in first place because the other team, nobody is hot. All the Yankees have to do, is win 2 out of 3 here, maybe 4 in a row again. I'm not saying the impossible. I don't say go win 20 in a row like the 2001 A's. No. Just win a few in a row. Yeah. And you want to play on the same field as the Dodgers and people like that? I mean, I'm sorry. Guys, as I said, nobody, I know it doesn't seem that way right now, but nobody loves the Yankees more than me. It's been in my blood from the time I was born or hatched or anything like that, whatever it is. And the bottom line is, my first words was Mommy and Yankees. So nobody knows more than me as far as what heartbreak and what I went through in the 80s, what we went through.
Oh, the 80s.
Yeah. Well, I know it sounds like it's a long time ago, but for me, it's like yesterday.
Oh, we were terrible in the 80s. That's when I first really got into the Yankees, was the early 80s. And, I watched them struggle and watch some bad because I know everyone loves George, but you got to remember George made some kind of stupid mistakes in the 80s there with certain players he got and whatnot. But by the 90s, he got things figured out. But you got to remember, at one point, he was going to trade Bernie Williams and Derek Jeter and Mariano.
Oh yeah, he was going to trade. He was going to trade Mariano Rivera to the Mariners for Felix Fermin. Yeah, one of them, either the Indians or whatever. Imagine that one. Imagine that one. So, I mean, Jesus. I want to hear. I want to hear other comments. I want to hear. What would you do, guys? Do you keep Volpe that high in the lineup? He does not belong 5 or 6. I'm sorry. If Cabrera was there, fine. We had a little protection. Oh my God, though, you get to the bottom of the lineup, and you would think Peraza would get a little bit better, but he's regressing. He's not progressing.
I agree. He's regressing. He's not getting any better.
He's a good fielder. I can't take away from that. But I just don't understand it. I want to good morning, the real Bill. How you doing? Hope
Bill.
You're doing well. This darn weather. We ever going to see the sun again in New York City? This is disgusting. This is going all the way to the Subway Series, and I'm telling you, folks, we might be in for a doubleheader. We might be in for long days. We don't need that. I mean, the Yankees have a grueling schedule, and that's another thing. I mean, why is it every time the Yankees are ready to play the Red Sox or the Mets, they always have a grueling games beforehand, or they're in Oshkosh someplace. They're never in town. It's always that way. And I mean, it's a joke. And the Mets, nice and quiet. They're playing Pittsburgh. They're home, comfortable, off tomorrow, and ready for battle with the Yankees on Friday, weather permitting. But come on, guys, I can't. And then we're supposed to be hungry. We're supposed to be proud of to do what we do. But this is just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And like I said, the umpires, they'll make or break you, and they stink. They outright stink. And if Major League Baseball doesn't take a look at this, and in either the off season or mandatory, go back to school, or bring them back to the minors, in rotation, and look to see. I mean, start looking at your job. I mean, really, I know they're not making millions and trillions of dollars, but you could hurt a team. And that's exactly what these umpires are doing. The Yankees had some hit counts that would have brought them either a walk or, who knows what they would have done. I mean, Dominguez swings crazy, but that strikeout, are you kidding me? I slowed motion that 13 times. No way was that a strike.
Oh, Max got totally, I hate to use the word, but totally screwed last night. There were, I mean, even I have the games on mute, but I have closed caption on, and even I don't know who was saying it, but even one of the announcers last night was saying it. Like there were some pitches, and Ken said the same thing, where it was like, "You got to be kidding me!" There were balls in the strike zone being called balls. And that kind of messed with Max last night, because I think we probably could have gotten one more inning out of Max if the umps have actually been calling strikes when they were, that made me shake my. That's why I think Boone finally came out and it just had it. He was just like, all game long, this has been going on. What are you seeing? Is what he was telling the umpire, basically.
I mean, what do they think? It's like midnight over there, and nobody's watching. I mean. It is. I mean, I would, to have a show. I would love to bring on one of the crew chiefs of the umpiring crew. I know he's going to defend it, but my God, watch some videos. Watch to see what these guys are actually doing. It is disgusting. And this rule that you can't argue ball and strikes, well, if you're going to put all this other junk, well, then you know what? Make it another rule. You can argue balls and strikes and replay it.
Yeah.
Because they'll be embarrassed every freaking minute. Every minute they'll be embarrassed because they can't do their job.
I agree.
I hate sounding like Mad Dog most of the time, but the Yankees infuriate me. That's what we're here for, to be honest. Well, I am being honest, guys. And it's disgusting. And imagine we're in first place and I'm doing this. You imagine if we were in last? Oh, my God. But, I mean, really, CT, just to elaborate a little bit of today's game, to let everybody know, I did put out a short this morning. We will do the live play-by-play today on NY Yankee Mania. We will come on at 4 o'clock, and we'll go straight into the game. We'll give the lineups ready to go. Ken from The Ugly Truth and myself. People were upset that we couldn't do it last night. It was beyond my control, folks. I could not do it last night, but good and ready to go this afternoon. And hopefully we bring back the magic. We got the lamp going. We got the neon sign going. We got the Yankees going. And again, we got to hope for Will Warren, to come through. And Castillo, who they're facing, they could hit him. Maybe years ago, no. He was untouchable, especially at Yankee Stadium. They couldn't hit him if you had 9 Babe Ruths. They just weren't going to hit him. Now he's hittable. He's still good, but he's not what he was 4 or 5 years ago. Let's face it. Press the like button, everyone, please. Very important. Subscribe. Keep subscribing. Let people know. Notifications. As yesterday, I hope you know that we came on with the Pete Rose news. We came on with the Cabrera news. So we're always there for you, and Johnny on the spot as fast as we can. And that's what one of the morning show is all about. So if we're not doing a live play-by-play, we do the pregame and the postgame. There will be some days that no pregame and postgame, but we do an event like we do now. So we'll always have content, baseball all year round. Christmas time, Thanksgiving, you name it. Somehow we're going to get you the news because baseball never sleeps. It's like the city of New York. It never sleeps. And right now, of course, the city is in it. I mean, imagine this week you got the Knicks. If the Knicks lose the next game, then you have the Knicks at home at Madison Square Garden, the Yankees and the Mets at Yankee Stadium, the absolute rocking of the Big Apple. And they're not far apart, 34th Street and Yankee Stadium. Trust me, not that far apart. And it's going to be a nut weekend. Trust me when I tell you that. Do you know that there was over 10,000 people on the streets of 34th Street and 7th Avenue the other night? Just the other night, aside from what was inside. So you're talking 19,000 people, 10,000. There was 30,000 people on 34th Street. They literally took over 34th Street, Manhattan, for about 2 hours. They wouldn't go home either. And I got to tell you, I'm very proud of them because they were not rowdy. All they were doing is let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. That's all they were doing. And that's the way it should be. That's the way. And then if it's done it's done in the right way, the police will not bother you. I mean, they'll clear things around. It's great for New York because people are surrounding. Lord knows that New York needs a big lift with everything that's gone on in that city. So, again, I don't mean to babble on about New York, but the Yankees are part of it. And, you got to make it proud. And right now you have the Yanks in first place, the Mets in first place, the Knicks riding it high. would have been great if the New York Rangers were in there, but of course they made news with a really nice, really good head coach and Mike Sullivan. So there's a lot of things cooking here, a lot of things to look forward to. And hopefully we're going to look forward to some clutch hitting.
That'd be nice.
For today's game, everyone, let's hear what you have to say. Will Warren, how long do you think he's going to, what do you think he's going to do? And who do you think is going to be the star of the game? Who do you look for some hitting and for some clutch hitting? And again, as always, who's going to put the ball over the fence? I'll start with you, CC. What do you see today?
I would like to see Warren, give us, if he could give us 5+ innings, I would be happy, and try to keep his momentum going. I just hope he doesn't get hit early. If he can get going, once he gets going, Warren seems to have better luck. But he's almost, the minute a hiccup happens, Warren tends to all of a sudden there's a domino effect. I think I said that a few days ago on the show. And so I'm just hoping that he comes out, be confident. But I mean, look who we're up against. Castillo. I don't know. This going to be an interesting game. Let's hope we can win this series, but I'm a little concerned about it. And as I said, last night, I know I already mentioned it, but you can't have, last night Wu retired 15 straight Yankees. That went all the way to the 6th inning. We cannot have that happen tonight against Castillo. We need and the problem is, we watch this with the Yanks. We'll get guys on in the 1st inning, no outs, got 2 guys on, and then we won't score a run. That's when we need to score those runs. We need to attack early and actually get some points on the board here. So,
well, that's just it. I mean, they start off great, and the one thing that drives me really absolutely crazy, CT and everybody in the chat. The Yankees have 1st and 2nd, nobody out, or 1st and 3rd in the 1st inning, and they don't score. Think about it. Do you know? I mean, first of all, the pitcher is off the hook. All right. The other day they did that, and they got lucky. They started hitting in the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th innings. But you got to capitalize. Don't the Yankees get tired of hearing the same thing from the media? Well, first of all, the media, a lot of them are afraid to say what they have to because they're afraid for their jobs. And I've seen it firsthand. Nobody wants to talk up in the Aaron Boone presser, aside from they have their regular questions because they know they're going to lose their pass or whatever. Yanks are very, very strict. And let me tell you, what they really want to say they can't, but in the newspapers they can. But when is it enough? When is it enough? It's an absolute joke, and it's going to bite them in the backside. And we're going to be here in several months and say, well, Joe, who do you think we're going to get in the off season? Does it matter? I mean, you have to question, do the Yankees teach things the right way? What do they do? What are they doing? I would love, and I will do it. Maybe, God willing, next year, I want to go to spring training, and I want to spend 3 weeks out there. I want, they allowed everybody to come in and watch everything. I'm going to report exactly what I see. Exactly what I see. And I'll bet dollar for donuts, I'm not going to see the good things. I'm not going to see the Yankee infield around and doing double plays and running and 2nd and 3rd, and the coaches hitting the ball to shortstop, 2nd base, 3rd base, 1st base, come home with it, the pitcher running the 1st. They do it for 2 minutes. What are you going to learn? You teach a baby in 2 minutes? You're starting with baby steps. The Yankees have been, though, the problem with the Yankees is they never went to adult. They've always been babies. Grow a pair.
Well, that's
I used
funny.
to go to the games in the 70s and the 80s. My God, I get there at 6 o'clock. They're doing infield practice. It was amazing. It was beautiful. The hitters would be in the beginning. The infielders come in. Then the road team, they get their batting practice, whatever they get done. And you know what the Yankees will tell you? Oh, well, which is true, that we've got a facility underneath and they practice there. Baloney. With the Yankees spread of food and beverages and everything, they're not out there practicing. Trust me, guys. They're not. We want to see it with our own eyes. With our own eyes. We should all go to spring training and start a rally. Because that's where it starts. And don't tell me you get brain freezes. Not when you make $200, $300 million. I'm sorry. I don't give you a pass. Because that's your job. Yes, it's a kid's game, but it's a kid's game that not only puts your family into a good motion, your family's family, your kids, your grandkids, and everybody else. So the least that you can do is do your job and hit a ball and run and just keep 100%. Not the lazy boneheads, some of them that we have. How many times there's a ground ball to second base and they're just lunging. The guy bobbles the ball. He could have made it. That's the one thing I do give to Volpe. No matter what he hits, when he hits the ball, he runs. He runs 100%. So does Cody Bellinger, and so does Aaron Judge. And I got to give a little credit to Paul G. For his age, he does a lot, and you can't say enough about that man. But the other guys, no, I don't give them a pass. I'm sorry. And until they can prove to me, Cashman could talk till he's blue in the face. Oh, we do this, we do that. Oh, if it makes sense, we'll make a trade. Well, it does make sense to make a trade because this is not going to work in the playoffs. In the playoffs, Cashman, in the playoffs, Steinbrenner, that's when you put the money down. Here you can get away with it because there are teams that have junk out there. So junk versus junk is gonna add up to a win. But junk and a good team you're playing in the playoffs means we're gonna lose.
No, we're lucky that when we get to the playoffs, we're going to be playing some American League teams first because, as I said, we did prove something with that San Diego series, but consistently, can we keep up with some of these National League teams? I don't think so. So we're going to have to hope that our road in the playoffs goes well. And, I think you were talking about it. I'd really love to see the Yankees get back to the World Series and play the Dodgers again. I would like to see that. Us actually.
You got a long way for that. CT, let's give a shout out to somebody new in the chat. Take
Chris.
it away, Chris. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you subscribed and please the notification in case you just joined us. Totally. We are doing the play-by-play at 4 p.m. right here on NY Yankee Mania with Ken, the Ugly Truth. We've been very successful doing it together. We've scored like 65 runs in like 4 games. It's been unbelievable. When they're hitting all those home runs and doing the things they're supposed to do, we're on. And supposedly, Chris, we have a lamp here that's supposed to be very, very everybody, a lot of people want to buy it. It wasn't on the stream yesterday, and the Yankees went to the you-know-what hole.
Joe, where were you without you and Ken? It's not the same. You have
to be totally honest with you, I've had some tendonitis in my leg, and being totally truthful with everyone, and I had to put on something on top of the sock, and I had to rest the leg. and I will not lay down and do the play-by-play. It's not right. I don't feel comfortable, and that wouldn't be fair to everybody in the chat and in NY Yankee Mania, anybody associated with it. So that's why I was invited to come on to Ken, and he understood, and he did a very, very good job. Very proud to be associated with Ken on these live events. It's awesome. So thank you for asking. I am doing much better, and today we're going full force. We'll have the lamp, we'll have the neon sign, we'll have everything. We'll have me going. I'm gonna scream with home runs. I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna do whatever at the proper time. Not always, but at the proper time. I don't want to give you guys headaches. I just want to give you the truth. That's all. And then I stop. And I'm sorry if that offends anybody. That's what we're here for, to have fun and to tell the truth on how we really feel about the greatest franchise of all time, the New York Yankees.
Hey, one thing I did want to bring up is Chris the Flash, good guy. Yes. I'm glad he came. I sent him a link and wanted to make sure he checked out your channel. But one thing I did want to say, now I'm getting a brain fart. What I wanted to say is Joe, you got something good going here with this channel. You and Ken, and I loved seeing you on 161's channel the other day. That was great. And I know I'm changing the subject or the topic, but I wanted to bring this up.
And everybody in the chat, if something is bothering you, if you don't like the rants or whatever, you got to tell me. We're all up for discussion here. This is all about you. This is all about what we can do for you, and bring the Yankee community closer and having a lot of fun, sharing breakfast together, sharing stories. If you're down and out, we're going to try to make you smile a little bit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say I really like that, the group of fans, the people in the chat. I'm one of those people who's always in the chat myself. And it's nice to see we have, your channel, Ken's 161 NFE. We got the 8th Avenue Pinstripe Chronicles. All of us are like a good group of people, and I really like that. We have this group, but what's cool is I was telling you earlier before the show, Joe, is what's nice is everyone has a different view on everything. So, we all come from a little different of a place. So instead of like feeling like we're watching a rerun when we're watching all these shows that we have, no, everyone's got their own view on things. So it's refreshing. Glad that everyone works together. I'm glad that, as I said, to have seen you on 161's channel. I'm glad NFE's been involved. And I said, of course, Ken, then Jonathan, who's on vacation, and then Sean's in the channel. Sean's been on a few times.
We miss Jonathan. Shout out to Jonathan. If you're listening, you're always thought of. We care about you. You're a big part of the program, and I thank you for always coming on, especially in the morning. Real Bill puts out, "Hey Joe, I don't mind the rants. I just worry about your blood pressure." Don't worry, thank God. I'm not that old, guys. I really am not. I have all my hair. I have everything. But no, and thank you. But no, I'm okay. It may seem like I'm screaming a lot. I'm really not. I feel, I just feel I have to say what I do because it's the truth. It really is the truth. Shout out to Stephen B. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. Sean Browning, how are you? We got to get you on here, Sean. We haven't talked to you. If you're available tomorrow morning, would like to possibly invite you on for your take.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, the same thing with everybody else. Like I said, I did put out my the email. All I ask is make it easy for me to get in touch with you. Your phone number is safe. I promise you. You never have to worry about anything. And I just make it easy so then I could give you the link to come on. It would be a pleasure and an honor to have any one of you do that at any time. So I just want to let you know that. Never worry about giving out, the small little content because, we're True Blue. We don't do things like that. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You
Oh,
want
I just want to say one thing is it's good you have that lamp on because Real Bill and I are trying to scheme and come up with a way of sidetracking you, and while we sidetrack you, he's going to swipe the lamp from you. So just remember that may happen.
Well, you don't know where I am. I mean, I may be in New York, but you have no idea. It could be Brooklyn, it could be Staten Island, it could be the Bronx, it could be Manhattan itself, it could be Queens. No, I'm not in Queens because I'm not a Met fan. I would never live in Queens. Sorry about that, Met fans. But I'll visit. I've been to Citi Field many a time to cover a game and actually work there. There's a lot. But as far as the lamp goes, hey, listen, if you guys want me to put it up for auction, I'll be happy to. But the bidding's going to start at 500. It won't start any lower than that because it's got every Yankee pennant. I mean, World Series win on it. And it's great. And I'm just pulling your leg.
Hey, so Bill, did you hear that? Bidding starts at 500.
Oh, and also, Brett, you got to get me either pancakes or I love a nice apple turnover without the frosting on the side. It's got to be nice, calm, a nice apple turnover, and you win my heart. So there you go. That's how you can get the lamp. And that and $2 will get you into a New York subway. No, just kidding. Anything else on anybody's mind? You want to talk a little WWE? You want to talk yesterday was nice. We were talking a little bit about music. Open it up, guys. What do you feel? Anything going on? You have any good plans for the rest of the week? Anything strong at work? Are you, whatever it is, celebrating? I know it's getting time for graduations for your kids, for your grandkids, cousins, nephews. So there must be a lot of things going on. And feel free to talk about it. And if you're proud of something, we want to know about it. We really want to know about it. So, CT, take it away a little bit. Go ahead.
Well, what do you think about some of the players we have returning? We have, will Efros actually ever see the mound?
Yeah, I mean, he does look at the mound. He says hello, but the problem is the minute he steps in Yankee Stadium, he's back on the IL again. So we wish him well. I mean, he's a damn good pitcher. There's no question about it when he's healthy. I could see it. I am more concerned with Lasagna. Loiza's out there. I think it's going to be a great, great bullpen. It'll be a 7-inning game no matter what. You better get to the Yankees before that 7th inning. Otherwise, 99.9, you're cooked.
Yeah.
They're all healthy. You're cooked. The problem is getting to it and hitting in the clutch. Good morning, Jacob Petruzzi. How you doing? Thanks for joining the chat. Really, really appreciate it. And all the people in the cars, I appreciate it. Antoinette has given me a shout out. She can't talk. She's a school teacher, and she goes from one place to the other. She's on the road for an hour. But thank you. I salute you. Be careful driving. Of course, don't text or anything. We know you're out there, and we appreciate it. So just to give you a few, there's also Jeff. Jeff, I know, travels to work as we're on the air, and he enjoys the content. So that just gives you a couple of people that have been nice enough to tell me what's going on. And day by day, we are getting new subscribers, which is incredible. Big shout out to CT for it. He's been doing an incredible job, promoting us, and he is a wonderful. Let's give a little shout out to CT of the job that he does with us here in the morning. And I'm the first one to give it a little thank you. I know it's early in the morning, and guys, he's always prepared. He texts me. He said, "Hey Joe, let's have a good show and all of that." And that's all for you guys, not for me. That's for you guys. And again, CT, really, really appreciate that.
I'm happy to be on here. I'm happy to be, to be able to throw my 2 cents into it and be able to talk with you. And also, I love being in the chats of these channels. So it's nice to actually be on the other side of the screen, being on the show. But I'm a chat person. I've come from the chat just like everybody else on here. So the chat's what supports all of this. So you got to. I'm always thankful for everyone in the chat. If you're having a bad day, you can come into a Yankee chat and talk about the team and get your mind off of what's going on in your own life. And get to talk with people, because this is more than just talking sports. This is a nice community we have, and we're supporting each other. And I think that's great, and NFE, he's inviting people to go, to Rocky games when the Rockies and Yankees play,
I would love to go to that. Unfortunately, it's Memorial Day weekend, and it's going to be kind of hard, but we will be here. We will be, up to the minute, and probably do a couple of those games. So that will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to CT to calling the Subway Series, whatever we could. I believe I can probably do 2 of them. One of them, I'm not sure which day, is going to be a little hard. There's a lot of, this is the graduation periods and everything. So I, have to show up to to nieces, nephews, great nieces, great nephews. But one way or the other, we will do the morning talk show. Is always there's no problem there. Absolutely, we're always going to have good contact, and we will bring on at least 4 people in a panel at a time.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm working out something for you guys at least once a week. Maybe we do it on a Saturday or Sunday. Or we do it on a day that's a slow baseball day, maybe with nothing going on. We may do that, and we'll have a series of questions for you guys in the chat, and you have a few for us. Let's discuss it, and everybody will get a chance to say their piece, and we'll go around. It'll be really nice. It'll be like you're doing a FaceTime with your family, your relatives overseas or whatever. And that's the nice thing about it. And you'll all get a view. And don't hesitate if you want to see something in the contact or something, whatever. If you have an idea, drop me a line. It's in the chat, in the beginning of the chat. You can drop me a line, talk to me, and so that, and also it makes my life easier. The person that wins when we have the contest, the giveaway to the Amazon card, a lot easier for me to just give it to you. And also with that giveaway, everyone, you might be new in the chat. You don't know. We already gave out. We've been on the air for just about 5 weeks, so we already gave out a $25 gift certificate, an Amazon card, and I give you the option that, if you want it right away, I mean, like immediately, if you have a Venmo account or a Zelle, very easy. I have your number, and we will give you the $25 immediately. Some people may want it like that. Some people may want the Amazon card. It's your choice. So I give you the choice. The winner, John, he had a Venmo account. I sent it to him, and he got it like within 5 minutes. So that's up to you, whatever you want. But every tier that we go up, the price is going to get a little bit more intense, and the questions are going to get a little bit harder. And remember, again, it's very fair, and it's for you in the chats, not any creators. Remember that. Nobody that has a creating name like New York Yankee Mania or whatever, not eligible, but you are. And so are you, CT. You are definitely, without a doubt, and everything's going to be fair. I'm going to say the question near the end of the show, and then everybody that's in the chat and is already subscribed, that's the only criteria. I will go 30 seconds to everybody. The first person that gets it is going to be the winner. But don't fret, because we're going to do it again and again and again and again. And it will be very, very nice prizes. It doesn't have to always be Amazon or $25 certificate. It will be other things. So there's a lot of things we got cooking. Also, as far as guests, guys, that's coming very soon. I will give you the heads up. If the guests can't come on in the morning, I will let everybody know. Let's say the guest says, 2:00 in the afternoon. Well, the night before, when I know, I will let everybody know in a short, so you can all come back. Not only come on at 8:00 in the morning, but if I have so and so on, and you like the guest, you'll be able to send your questions and all. And who knows, I might even bring on one or two people, and then we could have a really nice stream. So there's so much to look forward to, and with people like CT and Ken and NFE, and with Jason 161, Sean, and I mean, Stephen B, everybody. I can't thank you guys, and of course Jonathan, who's the master of information.
Jonathan, good stuff.
Even being away, he's a big contributor. So again, we appreciate that, and that's it. So wow, we're already over an hour. Let's go. How about everybody give me your thoughts for the game, because today we're going to go right to the game when we come on at 4 p.m. guys. So let me know what you feel and who's going to be the star, who's going to be the hitting star. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to let us know. And CT, if you do you have something whatever on your mind, or do you want to tell who you think the star of the game is going to be? Whatever you want, take it away.
Well, one thing I did want to bring up with you is, what are your thoughts on? What do you think judges the chances are win the Triple Crown this year? And do you think he has the potential? I think he has the potential, of course, but do you think it's realistic that he may hit over 400 this year?
I don't think. Honestly, I think he can. He might be able to get the Triple Crown, but I don't believe the 400. Do you know how hard that is, CT?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've seen great hitters. I mean, I'm sure the people in the chat have seen George Brett. He flirted with it all the time, and he was very close. But it is not easy, because you got to remember, the people in front of you either have to stay hot, and then if they want to pitch to you, so your walks, the on base percentage is like out of control. I mean, he's almost at 1,300, and that's not a flash in the pan. This is something that he literally, it's like nothing for him to get double, 2 hits, 3 hits in a game. It's amazing to what you're watching. One of the greatest ball players, regular season now, let's not get crazy. When he proves it in the playoffs, you might be seeing the greatest modern day baseball player of all time. And all he's got to do is perform in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So it's not an easy task.
That's something that Judge has got to do it this year. He's got to prove that he can do this in the playoffs. And
guys, don't be afraid to talk about it, because say we're in May, October's going to come, guys, and then what? We got to be ready. We got to be prepared, and that's what Aaron Judge has to do. And if it means that he's got to sit out a few games, or just maybe one or two at bats if he's close to that 400 or a milestone, but don't play him every inning of every game. That's where you draw the line. The man, number one, is 33 years old. I'm not saying he's old, and he's still in his prime, but Jesus, I think this somebody like Giancarlo Stanton, this is going to help him. And the more he's out, the closer we are to him being an animal again in the playoffs, if we get lucky and win. We're assuming we're going to make the playoffs. But, guys, it gets harder and harder, because a lot of these teams are all bunched together. You can have a series of 6 to 8 games and lose them all, and you're in trouble. I mean, the odds on the Yankees got to be what, 93, 94% they're going to make it. Nobody's 100%. Nobody, because of injuries. Look, I mean, I know the Dodgers are doing well, but they're hit hard. And, they bring back Kershaw, but, that's not, we're not talking about Kershaw of 15 years ago. This is a guy that, forget it. First of all, he's not even a playoff pitcher. And now Razaki, we didn't even get into that. He's on the shelf. So that whole pitch, could you know how much money is on the shelf with the Dodgers? The whole Yankee payroll. And that's not a joke. It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. But it is what it is. So let me hear comments, guys. Guys and girls, let me know. What do you think Will Warren's going to do? And who's going to be the star of the game? Otherwise, I'm really going to think that you guys think the Yankees are going to lose today. So if you don't even want to, want the play-by-play, then we won't do it. No, just kidding. We'll do it. But I need comments from you guys. Come on. Let's go here.
Mm-hmm.
Put the pancakes down. Put the French toast and the waffles down. 2 minutes just to let us know what do you think Will Warren's going to do? What would you like to – and who do you want to be your hero? Come by 7 o'clock when they – oh, by the way, guys, a little television note. If anybody has the Yes Network, you can watch the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre game today on Yes. I believe it's 10:30. I'm not 100% sure, but just check your local listings, and it is live. If they do play, especially if they're in Scranton, I'm not sure if they're going to be on. But the game is supposed to be played, so it is going to come on before the Yankee game, so you could see some of the future Yankees and my catcher Rodriguez, who's batting 355 down there, and 300s across the board, single A, double A, triple A, and he's going to come to the Yankees sooner than later, I believe. Yes, CT.
Well, tonight's game, with Warren, I said I'd like to see him get, at least 5 innings out of him. It'd be nice if we could get a start like he did last game, but you can't expect magic to always happen. He's a young player. He's still developing. But, Castillo tonight, I said earlier, and I'm not trying to reiterate, but we need to get to him early. And we are Judge is kind of due for a homer. And I said, Bellinger's been on a 9-game hitting streak. I don't think a lot of people realize that, but I said his batting average went from 182 to start the month of May to 230. So keep an eye on Bellinger. Goldie's been doing good. Last night he didn't do much. He got hit by a pitch, I think, he got hit by a pitch in the 9th and stole a base. But Goldie's been doing good. DJ, I'm a little nervous about the guy. In my opinion, he's made of glass.
Mm-hmm.
And all is one foul ball to go off his foot or his ankle, and he'll be back on the IL. That's what happened the last few times he's gotten injured. It's been stupid little things like that, a ball hitting off his foot or something, And last night I said those 2 last swings he had did not look good. He didn't seem like he can keep up with major league pitching. He may have been able to do that down in the minors, but I bet, as you said earlier, you got to give him some time. It's not fair to just judge him based off of just last night. And I'm not judging him. I'm just saying I wasn't impressed with that bat at all. So let's hope that DJ can start looking good. And your boy Pablo, I'm sure he'll be playing.
No. I don't want to hear that name, please. I do not want to hear that name, but hey, maybe he'll surprise me. He'll actually hit the ball. That's a start.
Yeah, I've only seen him make contact with the ball 2 times. I swear I've seen him get 2 hits. And that's it. I don't think I've seen him get maybe I've just gone upstairs or not been paying attention when it happened, but I don't think I've seen Pablo get more than 2 hits Like the other night when he got that hit, I'm like, whoa. And even somebody in the chat was like, wow, it's one of the first times I've seen Pablo get a hit. And I'm like, yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, and Joe from NY Mania must be he must have fainted or whatever, or because he's just, oh my God. I whatever you can't even talk about it. Well, I guess nobody has a comment as far as the game, so we'll discuss it. You guys, when we come on, or put it on the, I will put the stream out about 3:00. So if you guys want to think about it and tell me what you think Will Warren, how you think he's going to perform, and who's going to be your star of the game, not just the Yankee star, but your star of the game. And just a quick note again, everyone, if you do want to be part of the show, to come on for a future talk on here, just like with us, or participate in, of course, our giveaways and just plain old talk, please contact me at joeyankees28@gmail.com. That is the place where send the number, a decent time that I could speak with you, so I don't want to bother you, and just go over a few things. And I would be more than happy to put you on if you're not shy, and you shouldn't be. We're all family here, and I appreciate it. So we're going on 1 hour and 15 minutes, guys, and I know everybody's got we all have things to do before the game starts. CT, your final comments, and anything you want to say to the chat?
Well, I said I'm a chat person, and I'm lucky to be on your show right now. And to all the people in the chat, I love that, we all support all the channels. I said we got a good group family here. One person I really think you should get on, and I just texted it in the chat, is get Chris the Flash on sometime. That would be great. He's a cool dude, and I think you'd like him. I'm glad he joined us.
Well, if he texts me, or you have the link. If you want to send to anyone, I trust your judgment. It's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay. That without a doubt is fine. But
I won't bring a sketch your way. Believe me.
Anything that you want to say aside from Yankee stuff? Anything came up that was interesting in maybe entertainment world? Anything you want to get out there?
Well, how about them Knicks? Up 3-1? Who'd have thunk? That the Knicks would be up 3-1 against the Celtics?
Now, is that game tonight, CT, or tomorrow?
I think it's tonight. Let me double check the Conference NBA. I think it's tonight. I could be wrong though. Let me see schedule. Tuesday. Yeah, tonight, 7 p.m. New York at Boston.
Okay, so after the Yankee win, everybody goes to that.
Yep, perfect timing. I love it.
It's going to be it could be a big celebration. Oh wait a minute, they're in Massachusetts tonight, so they may lose tonight and then come back for the biggie. But I think they want to get it over with. You don't fool around, even though they lost a star player. You don't want to fool around with a team like that, because they're there for a reason. And, that's that of course is, and I know, I lose interest with hockey because there's no New York Rangers, but there are some terrific games going on. Great series, everyone. It's very, very, they're going back and forth, and it's going to be interesting going. The one thing that I hate when the Rangers don't make it, it's so long that you're in June and say, oh my God, I think the Rangers ended the beginning of April. It's a long process, so that's why you need your team to get in the playoffs, at least 1 round or 2 rounds. But nothing is better. Nothing is better than a hockey playoff game. And in person, it's the greatest thing to see. I love baseball. It's my number one. And the exciting, obviously, is seeing a Mariano Rivera come in, or a Derek Jeter with one of his great plays at shortstop, or an Aaron Judge hitting the ball in orbit. So there's a lot of fun that we could talk about. And final thoughts, CT, before we end the stream.
Let's just hope that the Yankees have a better game tonight. Let's hope the offense can click. Let's hope Warren can give us a decent start. And that's about all I can say because last night was just a little disappointing, but it's one game. But they do add up as we talked about. So hopefully we can recover from last night and and I'll do my homework tonight again and make sure I'm prepared for tomorrow.
You got it. Permanent fixture. Thank you, CT. And yeah, go ahead.
I just want to make sure I'm prepared whenever you ask me to come on. I want to make sure I'm prepared for you.
You are prepared, my friend. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Desiree, and the new Flash man. Thank you so much. I hope you're subscribed and notification, please. Remember, everyone, we're going to see you at 4 p.m. Live with Ken and myself, Ken from The Ugly Truth. We're going to, and the lamp comes and the neon sign. We're all ready for the Yankees to win today and have a great day. And we will be back. Now, if there is any breaking news, big news or anything Yankee-wise, of course, or any news, I will put a short out as soon as I can. And I appreciate everybody in the chat. So thank you again. I guess, CT, you want to go with Let's Go Yankees before we go?
Let's go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees, guys. Enjoy. Stay well. Love each and every one of you. You guys are great. And don't hesitate to give me your opinion. And have fun today and a safe day with you and your family. Great day. Let's go Yankees. See you at 4 p.m. Take care, guys. Have a great one.